Hey hippies, welcome back. It's Courtney Shavante. I'm back with another awesome tutorial. This one's going to be for a super cute little heart figurine here. So if you are really loving this, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button so that way you don't miss anything that I do put out for you guys moving forward. Let's get started. Alright hippies, so this is the mold that we're starting out with. It's an Amazon mold, so I'll try and make sure I link it below for you. But to start off, we're going to basically pour 40 milliliters of white resin into the base of the heart here. The 40 milliliters is coming from a project that I was working on. You guys probably already seen it posted. Over there to the left is for my Candle Bling ashtray, and I'll be sure to make sure I link that below for you guys in case you did miss it. But yeah, so you're just gonna go ahead and create even layer with that white resin, smooth it out and everything, get all the bubbles out, spray that alcohol, and then we're going to allow that some time to cure. So once that layer is completely done curing, you're going to go ahead and take another 40 milliliters of resin. This one I already mixed that fine glitter in, and I don't have that on camera, but what I'm going to do is just pop in these iridescent flakes here, and I'm just going to mix this up really well, making sure that I get all the bubbles out the best I can. You're going to fill the stand portion first because we want that to be completely filled because it's going to be just this solid iridescent pink color. And then you're going to put the remaining into the base of the heart. Make sure you spread that around nicely and create a nice even layer so you can make sure the resin touches everything, and you know, we are really going for the look that we want. Use your popsicle stick, use your tools, and once you're finished, you're just going to let that cure. Alright, so once that layer is done curing for you, you're going to go ahead and prep another 40 milliliters of resin. From there, you can go ahead and pour about half of the resin into the heart mold and then just create an even layer there and everything, so that way it's bubble free and you're ready to put your inserts. So we're going to be working with some flowers here today and some pearls. So first I'm going to be adding my flowers in. I'm going to be adding them in face up. I'm being mindful to make sure I press the flowers down as I go, so that way that will help it from, you know, popping up. It'll also help any bubbles that do get trapped underneath or anything like that come free. Now I did clip this little yellow stemmed flower just because the stem of it was a little too long, so I just clipped it there. If you need to do so, feel free to do so as well. But yeah, you're going to be placing all these flowers face up, and I'm just trying to create an arrangement that makes sense. I'm just kind of doing it as I go with this part and just kind of trying to place them in a way that looks really pretty and everything, so that way, you know, I can just kind of go for the look that I want. This is a very special project for me, because this is actually going to be for Teacher Appreciation Week for my baby. So I'm really excited to get this to her. I spent a lot of time, you know, kind of thinking about what I would like to get her. So this is one of the things I came up with. I even made a whole little basket. Yeah, I might insert a clip of that in a short somewhere. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and add in a little bit more resin, and then from there you're going to add the pearls. I did trim them in half because it makes it easier to go around the corners with the strand when it's cut. Those sharp corners are not easy to kind of wrap the pearls around, so keep that in mind. Move and adjust everything with the stick, and then just go ahead and pour in the remaining resin. You want to go ahead and you know, get all the resin out, but you don't want to completely fill it. So the amounts that you're using, if you're following the amounts that I've given you, it shouldn't fill. Make sure that the pearls aren't floating too much and everything. Spray your alcohol to pop those bubbles, and then just let that cure. Alright, so once you're finished letting that layer cure, you're going to go ahead and do your doming layer, and this is also going to be the portion where we customize it with the name and everything. So I mixed up like 100 milliliters of resin, but we're only going to be using 30 in this step. I'm starting by creating a nice even layer of resin onto the base over those flowers, making sure there aren't any bubbles or gaps. Then I'm going to take this foil and place it gently in the middle. You don't want to press down on it too hard because that'll make it like kind of off-centered and everything. You just want to press and tap it lightly and adjust it to get the bubbles out and to get the resin flowing on top towards the edges. And then you're going to come through with some more resin from the cup and just pour directly on top of that foil, so that way we can make sure it's completely submerged and everything is completely even. Alright hippies, time for the fun part. We're going to go ahead and wiggle this free from our mold. So, you know, go ahead and pull at the edges and everything. Be careful of your fingers in case there are any sharp edges. I just had a few extra pieces hanging on there, but nothing too sharp that I can't pull off with my fingers. After I get pulled out of the mold, I'm just going to go ahead and clean this off and prep my little rubber bumpers. I use these for things that are going to be placed onto surfaces because I don't like to scratch anyone's furniture. You know, we are a luxury shop, so I'm pretty sure you got some luxury furniture going on over there. We're not trying to scratch that because we know it costs some money, right? Alright, so just go ahead and add these on to the corners after you wipe it down with the alcohol to make sure there is no grease or anything like that. Ta-da! Here is our finished project, hippies. I am so in love with this little figurine heart stand. It is so adorable. I love how it comes in two pieces. I love how thick it is. Lights can even be added to it. I wish I thought to do it earlier on into the project and everything, but hey, you live and learn, right? But yeah, this is what it looks like close up and everything. I really love how those foils look too. If you're interested in making foils, I do have a video on how to make your custom foils and everything, and I also have some that I sell over on my Etsy shop and my storefront, so make sure you check those out as well. But yeah, I really love how these pearls look in here. These layers turned out really nice and even. I love that white opaque backing and everything, so that way it's not see-through. I was really trying to make sure that wasn't an issue. It's not like just a big thing, I just didn't want it. So how are you guys like really rocking with this project, hippies? I really want to hear your opinions. Make sure you list them down below. Here's the stand and everything so you guys can have a closer look right quick. But yeah, leave all questions, comments, concerns below for me. I love hearing from you guys, as you can see from the little breaks and stuff in this video. I put some of the shout outs from the comments and stuff, so make sure you keep leaving them. I'm pulling them from the reviews, I'm pulling them from the comments, I'm pulling them from everywhere. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll catch you guys later. XO. Mwah.